You likely have 4 or 5 different AI chat tabs open on your screen right now. You just generated a piece of functional code or a marketing draft in the left window, and immediately pasted it into the right window to debug or refine. For an entire afternoon, your progress is dragged back and forth in this endless loop of copy and paste. Every time you hit enter and watch large blocks of text rapidly scroll across the screen, it creates a deeply satisfying illusion of productivity. It feels as though as long as the model provides an answer, your project has taken a massive step forward. But let's look at the reality. When you sit back at your desk the next morning and face those long, disjointed chat logs from yesterday, you suddenly have no idea where to pick up today. Yesterday's context is entirely scattered across different chat branches. You spend the first hour just trying to remember what you were trying to solve. This is exactly why your project progress remains stalled, despite hours of intense interaction with artificial intelligence. We tend to believe that as long as we connect to smarter models and open more windows for concurrent processing, the product will naturally take shape. We treat AI as a co-founder, expecting it to remember our overarching goals. But a chat interface is inherently stateless. It is only responsible for delivering a single, specific answer to a single, specific prompt. It provides instant gratification, but it absolutely cannot handle cross-cycle time management for you. Driving a real project forward requires preserving goals, tracking current status, logging validated evidence, and defining next steps across days, weeks, or even months. When you pour all your energy into crafting the perfect prompt or generating flawless text in a single interaction, you are unknowingly turning yourself into an advanced cog in the machine. A cog only responds to the current input. It has no memory of yesterday and no plan for tomorrow. A true system operator, on the other hand, holds absolute sovereignty over the project's context. An operator won't let the fate of a project reset with a browser page refresh. They understand that relying on a chat history to manage a project is a guaranteed path to failure. The output in the chat box is just a temporary slice of data. What truly needs persistent maintenance is the project state record, and this record must be completely independent of any chat window. So, how do you break this deadlock? You need to shift your focus from isolated Q&A sessions to the continuous tracking of your actual goals. Close those dazzling web pages. Stop looking at the blinking cursor waiting for your next prompt. Take out a blank piece of paper or open a simple, distraction-free text document. First, write down the single core objective your current project needs to conquer. Not a prompt, but a business goal. Second, list the specific bottlenecks currently stalling your progress. What is actually stopping you from shipping? Third, document the exact actions and results from the last time you validated this idea. What worked? What failed? Finally, define one specific, small task you are going to execute right now. Make this single task the only reason you open a chat window next. You are not going to the AI to figure out what to do. You are going to the AI to execute a highly specific, predefined step. By doing this, you reclaim control over your project's context. You stop being a router for AI outputs and start being a director of your own progress. The illusion of productivity is dangerous because it feels exactly like real work. But real work leaves a permanent trace that survives a browser restart. Manage your state, not your prompts.